Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology as we continue with the reference materials. Today we will finish off with the F-117 Nighthawk. Once we finish scrolling over, there we go. F-117, Lockheed F-117A Nighthawk, title Lockheed F-117A, unofficial name Nighthawk, type precision attack aircraft with stealth elements optimized for radar energy dispersion and low IR emission. Program production complete. Details of development and early service appeared in the 1993 to 1994 and earlier Janes. Navalized F-117N proposal described separately. Design features: multifaceted airframe designed to reflect radar energy away from an originating transmitter, particularly downward-looking AEW aircraft. Vortexes from many sharp edges, including leading edge of wing, designed to form coordinated lifting airflow pattern. Wings have 67-degree 30-minute sweepback, much greater than needed for subsonic performance, with aerofoil formed by two flat planes underneath and three on upper surface. Forward underwing surface blends with forward fuselage. All doors and axis panels have serrated edges to suppress radar reflection. Internal weapons bay 4.7 meters or 15 feet 5 inches long and 1.75 meters or 5 feet 9 inches wide, divided longitudinally by two lengthwise doors hinged on centerline boom. Boom refueling receptacle on port side of top plate, aft the cockpit. Frontal radar cross section estimated as 0.01 meters squared or 0.1 square feet. Landing gear, tricycle type by Minesco with single wheels all retracting forward. Laurel brakes, steel originally being replaced by carbon wheels, F-15E size, and anti-skid system. Goodyear tires. All doors have serrated edges to suppress radar reflection. Emergency arrestor hook with explosively jettisoned cover. Pioneer Aerospace braking parachute, black. Power plant, 248 kN or 10,800 pound force class General Electric F404 GE F1D2 non-augmented turbofans. Rectangular overwing air intakes with 2.5 by 1.5 centimeter or 1 by 5/8 inch heated grid for anti-icing and low observability. Auxiliary air intake doors and horizontal surface immediately to the rear. Part of the cold air ingested bypasses the engine and is mixed with exhaust gases for cooling. Narrow slot platypus exhaust designed by Aztec and MCI in rear fuselage, 1.65 meters or 5 feet 5 inches long and 0.1 meters or 4 inches high, with extended lower lips surrounded by heat tiles of type used on Space Shuttle and with 11 vertical internal guide vanes. Sunstrand air turbine starter, in-flight refueling receptacle in decking aft of cockpit, illuminated for night refueling by lamp at apex of cockpit. Optional drop tank on internal weapons pylon. Accommodation, pilot only, McDonnell Douglas Aces 200 ejection seat. 5 Sierrason Syamar Corporation individually framed flat plate windows, including single piece windscreen. Transparencies gold coated for radar dissipation. Canopy hinge to open upward and backward. Systems, AI research, environmental control, auxiliary power, and emergency power systems. Avionics, forward-looking infrared sensor with dual fields of view, in recessed emplacement covered by fine mesh screen below windscreen. Retractable downward-looking DLIR and laser designator beneath forward fuselage to starboard of nose wheel bay. FLIR and DLIR by Texas Instruments, to be replaced by improved equipment during third phase retrofit in 1994. HUD based on Kaiser ANAV Q28 large head-down display for FLIR imagery, flanked by two multifunction CRTs. Retractable radio antenna beneath fuselage ahead of port main landing gear and on spine. Honeywell radar altimeter, Honeywell SPN GEANS INS replaced by Honeywell H423E ring laser gyro from August 1991. Rockwell Collins GPS to be added. IBM AP102 mission computer replacing the original 3 Dyco M362F computers. GC and Marconi flight control computer navigation interface and autopilot control system. SLI Avionics Systems Corporation expanded data transfer system and AHRS. Harris Corporation digital moving map added as retrofit with full color MFDs. Armament, full range of USAF tactical fighter ordnance, principally two 2,000-pound bombs, BLU F-109B low-level laser-guided or GBU-10 or GBU-27 laser-guided glide weapons, alternatively AGM-65 Maverick or AGM-88 HARM. Anti-surface missiles, provision for AIM-9 Sidewinder against AWACS aircraft, internal carriage on 2 extendable beams in weapons bay. Only missiles with seeker heads extended below aircraft prior to launch, bombs released from within weapons bay. Dimensions: external wingspan 13.2 meters or 43 feet 4 inches, length overall 20.08 meters or 65 feet 11 inches, height overall 3.78 meters or 12 feet 5 inches, weights and loadings: weight empty estimated 13,381 kilograms or 29,500 pounds, internal weapons load 2,268 kilograms or 5,000 pounds. Max takeoff weight 23,814 kilograms or 52,500 pounds. Performance, not confirmed by USAF, max level speed 561 knots or 1,040 kilometers per hour or 646 miles per hour. Normal max operating speed Mach 0.9. Takeoff speed at normal combat weight 165 knots or 306 kilometers per hour or 190 miles per hour. Landing speed 150 knots or 227 kilometers per hour or 172 miles per hour. Mission radius unrefueled 2,268 kilograms or 5,000 pound weapons load, 570 nautical miles or 1,056 kilometers or 656 miles. G limit +6. Length 20.08 meters. Height 3.78 meters. Wingspan 13.2 meters. Max takeoff weight 23,814 kilograms. Max level speed 561 knots. And here we can see we have pretty much everything for this one. We got a photo album with full color photos. So we can see it on the tarmac, taking off, landing. There's the black parachute as mentioned. Here's a pilot with his canopy open, probably doing a pre-flight check. You can see all the bomb marks he has showing all his bomb drops. Another one which looks like it's being loaded for a mission. We got 2 sitting on the tarmac here next to a control tower. Very beautiful. Another one in flight by mountain range. And for our final picture, another one in flight over a mountain range. Parts list. Here we have the engine bay vent, all moving tail fins, upward canted nozzle fairing, inboard and outboard elevons, double wedged wing section, faceted fuselage, engine air intakes, intake shielding grid, electro-optical scanner window, air data probes, radar absorbent material coated surfaces, gold-coated windscreen, and single-seat cockpit. And here we actually have a decent picture of the cockpit, which is surprising considering the secrecy around the aircraft, but you can see the MFDs. Looks like he's got some maps and checklists on his legs. I'm actually kind of surprised there are pictures of the cockpit, but... And here we have a picture of the engine and cutaway of the fuselage. And for the first time in a long time, we actually have some videos. So let's listen to the first video now.
Nighthawk, the F-117 stealth fighter. Developed for the U.S. Air Force by Lockheed Advanced Development Company, better known as the Skunk Works. This remarkable fighter is the product of over 30 years of stealth technology research at the Skunk Works, where new aircraft shaping methods, radar-absorbing structural edges and coatings, and other design features that greatly reduce radar signature were pioneered. Under a shroud of secrecy that would last for 7 years, the single-seat F-117 was first assembled and flown in June 1981 from a remote desert base outside Tonopah, Nevada. It received official operational status in 1983, and by July 1990, Lockheed had delivered the last of 59 stealth fighters to the Air Force's 37th Tactical Fighter Wing. The highly classified subsonic F-117 is the first operational aircraft to exploit computer-designed, low-observable stealth technology. Its mission is to penetrate dense threat environments at night and attack high-value, well-defended targets with pinpoint accuracy.
Alright, and now for the maneuvers video.
Powered by 2 General Electric F404 turbofan engines, the F-117 has quadruple redundant and fly-by-wire flight controls that provide excellent performance, maneuverability, and flying qualities. The razor-like wings and vertical fins are made of exceptionally strong, lightweight, damage-tolerant material. Detailed planning for missions is accomplished using an automated mission planning system, which when integrated with the autothrottle and the autopilot, flies the aircraft through an intricate set of turn points, altitude changes, and airspeed adjustments. These maneuvers take the F-117 through enemy threats to within visual range of the mission's defined target. Equipped with sophisticated attack systems and a modern digital avionics suite, the F-117 can employ a wide variety of conventional, tactical, and nuclear weapons. Its enhanced combat capabilities greatly contributed to the success of Operation Desert Storm with no combat losses. And finally, because of its high landing speed, use of a drag chute is standard operating procedure for the F-117 stealth fighter.
It is worth noting one was lost in Kosovo, but I guess there are some special circumstances involving that. Also notably, it looked a lot more maneuverable in those videos than I remember it ever being in-game. Just the way it was performing those rolls and dives. But, oh wow, you can tell this is very high poly for aircraft in this game. You can see where the exhaust is from certain angles, very narrow. And just the fact that it's like shiny too. You don't really get that with most other aircraft in the game. You have the engine air intakes here. I think the refueling probe's supposed to be there somewhere. And then maybe, well, these are probably for the gear, right? But somewhere in there is supposed to be that drop-down optical turret they mentioned. And look at the pilot. Even the pilot's feels pretty high definition, relatively speaking, obviously, but or no, isn't this the, or no, that's his FLIR, but and then you have the little probes there for aerospace data. But so that is it for today's videos. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.